Trisha, Trisha, Trisha. You know, we've gotten used to expecting the unexpected from Trisha Paytas over the years, but her latest video that she uploaded Monday night just takes the cake for the most over-the-top nonsense yet. What's up, y'all? It's Emile Ennis Jr. here with Clevver News, and yesterday Trisha Paytas logged onto the internet to drop a video where she's claiming to be, quote, a transgender female to male. In the 15-minute video, Trisha makes a lot of bold and woefully misinformed claims about her experience as a white heterosexual woman wanting to be a part of the marginalized community.
So do I think I'm transgender? Yes, 1000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1000%.
And look, you know, here at Clevver, we're all about self-expression and personal growth. If Trisha had done just an ounce of research into the topic and actually made a valid case, then we would definitely be happy for her. But instead, she spread dangerous misinformation and belittled the plight of less privileged people who actually identify as transgender.
I just choose to identify as a boy.
First, being transgender isn't a choice. It comes with a lot of hardships and feelings of dysphoria or a general unhappiness with the way you were born. You can't choose to identify as a boy just because you get along with men better or don't wear makeup every day. She also says that she doesn't want to use pronouns like they or them because they're super confusing and sounds like plural people. She compares people who go by gender-neutral pronouns to people with schizophrenia or multiple personality disorder. Again, being transgender is not the same as having multiple personalities. It's certainly not a mental disorder or something that can be treated. It's claims like these that make Trisha's videos so dangerous, even though she didn't mean for it to come off that way. For years, people have been fighting to distinguish sexual and gender identity from mental disorders. It wasn't until May of this year that the World Health Organization took gender identity disorder off of the list of mental disorders in the Global Manual of Diagnoses. So up until this year, being transgender was considered by some of the world's top scientists as a mental disorder, and Trish comparing they and them pronouns to schizophrenia has a huge debilitating impact on transgender rights. And not only does Trisha choose to identify as a boy, she chooses to identify as a gay man, particularly a drag queen.
So while I love the term like girly and femme, I think that applies to me as a gay man.
And I guess this all makes sense to someone who just a few short years ago posted a video where she claimed that being gay is a choice.
I chose to be gay, and then, you know, it didn't really work out for me with her, and I chose to be straight again. I'm not homophobic. I'm quite the opposite. I support gay, straight, animal marriage, whatever. If you want to marry a horse, I support it. I think it's illegal, but you know, some states gay marriage is legal.
So I'm not going to fully get into her comparing gay marriage to bestiality, but just know that Trisha has a history of exploiting marginalized communities for her own benefit. And yes, she's benefiting off of these videos. Her latest I Am Transgender video was monetized, and with over 1 million views, she's making money from all the backlash. Of course, there's already a ton of backlash. Her YouTube video has over 58,000 thumbs down. Patrick Star tweeted her saying, "Are you f***ing stupid? Being trans is not a costume. Just because I wear a wig and lashes does not make me a woman for the time that I play dress up. Apologize now." Someone else said, "This would be more funny if girls weren't being killed for disclosing this fact." Trisha responded to that saying, "It's not meant to be funny. Because I don't look like a traditional male on the outside, I'm a joke. Men can wear dresses, heels, and makeup, you know. Closed-minded and ignorant." I don't think that Trisha was ever trying to be funny in this video. I think she has feelings that she doesn't know how to express. She was terribly misguided by her team, her gender identity therapist, and whoever else let her put these videos out. Having short hair does not make you trans. Hating your name does not make you trans. Calling other women catty and competitive does not make you trans.
And then the final thing that kind of brings it full, I feel transgender almost, is I've always had penis envy. Like, I've just always thought my life would be easier if I had that part. That if I asserted myself, I wouldn't be a but I would be like a man.
Trish, that's just called male privilege. I'm pretty sure every cisgender woman is aware that their lives will be easier if they were a dude. Yes, it's generally harder for women in the workplace than it is for men, but just because you're aware of the patriarchy doesn't mean you're trans. I mean, just go listen to Taylor Swift's The Man or watch Erin Brockovich. That's the whole point. But look, canceling Trish isn't going to teach her anything. Canceling Trish isn't going to stop transgender people from being discriminated against. Let's turn this into a teaching moment for Trish and anybody else who's watching her videos and not really understanding what trans people go through on a daily basis. Because I think her feelings are valid. She just really didn't do research or have to go through the isolating fear that a lot of non-cisgender people go through.
I don't know if I would say I'm confused. I would say I'm all of it.
It sounds like what Trisha is trying to say throughout the video is that she's gender non-conforming, meaning that she doesn't completely fit into one of two genders in the typical binary.
I think you can be a guy some days, and I think you could be a girl some days, and that's how I feel.
Non-binary people can feel more masculine or feminine on days and often play around with both. There's usually no surgeries or feelings of conformity to one gender or another. But in an apology video that Trisha put out less than 24 hours later, she said that she does not identify as non-binary because in her heart she feels like a man. In the apology, Trisha gets vulnerable about her gender identity.
As a child, I hated my breasts. I hated my vagina. I hated going into the female bathroom. I hated being classified as female.
So Trish can still go by she or T or whatever she wants to go by. She can express her disdain for the gender binary without disregarding the lives of transgender people everywhere. The things that Trisha said in the original video are wrong. They're not thought out and they're dangerous. But what she's feeling is valid and we should respect that. It's okay that she doesn't have everything figured out yet. She doesn't have to adhere to specific pronouns or gender identities or anything. All she has to do is have respect for the transgender community and those who came before her. But I have to know, what do you guys think? What do you think Trish will do from here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And then make sure you subscribe to Clevver News so you can stay up to date on all the top YouTube news stories. And of course, click right over here for another brand new story right now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Emile Ennis Jr. and I'll see you soon.